Is anyone else in like a weird dating conundrum once you hit 40 where you want to date somebody that's your age, but it seems like all the men that are your age don't have any energy anymore to do anything? Like they're like, oh, I just want to like be a homebody and be chill and just like live my life and I don't know, build things. And then you're like, but I don't want to do that. I kind of still have a lot of energy and I want to go out and I want to have fun.
He belongs to the streets.
And they're like, whoa, 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 I think you might be too much for me. But then when you try to date somebody that's younger, that's like in their 30s, they're like children and they don't have their shit together. So you're kind of just like, well, what do I do? Like, where do I go? I don't know. Somebody, if you have advice, please help.
The irony of her calling 30-year-old men children, meanwhile she in her big old age 40 still wanting to be out in the streets.
Stop it.
And this is why men their age not taking them seriously, because they want to grow up. The men want to grow up and be at peace and stay in a few times and do things that will build for their future. And she's like, no, but I want to go outside. Like, seriously?
40 and up, dating advice. Same as young ones. Don't date no dust. Date men with several streams of income and keep your standards high. Same. It's the same. Y'all keep asking me as if it's different. It's not different. It's all in your mind. Are you a priority? Do you keep your standards high? Date guys way older than you who got more money, who can spend on you, who have several streams of income that improve your life, period.
I had seen a comment the other day that said every man who is thinking of going back out in the dating market should listen to Shira 7 so they'll get an idea of what it's like. These women just want to use men for their money. But anybody 40 plus taking relationship advice from Shira 7 and she's going to tell them to date like how you dated when you were younger, as if the game don't change with age, y'all deserve what y'all get.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Remember, we do not debate, we do not argue, we point and laugh. And men,
I am a single 40-year-old woman. I have not been on a date in almost a year, and the longer I go without going on a date, the less I want to go on a date. My fellow older single women, we're talking 40 plus. Let me know if I'm alone here, because something about being older and being so comfortable with yourself and your own company and valuing your peace so much, I feel like I would just have to be so interested in someone to even entertain the idea of disrupting that. Let me know if I'm alone here, because I don't think I am.
It's so crazy that they're complaining about their results that they're having on the dating market on TikTok, but being on TikTok is what's getting them the results. Men of value going to do their research. They're going to do their due diligence. And when they see you on TikTok for every little thing, like, what is this you're bringing to TikTok? You don't have a diary? You don't have a journal? Like, seriously? What is this you're bringing to TikTok? This is a huge red flag.
Red flag when nothing no red flag when I don't see it.
These older women don't realize how much of a red flag it is to be telling your social media your business. They have no idea what privacy is. They don't realize that being discreet is a feminine trait. They don't know that in their big old age, and men are looking on and saying, dang, there are certain things you should already know in your big old age, both men and women. Like, after a certain age, like, you're supposed to already, like, the basics you're supposed to already know. And if you don't know that, if you come to TikTok with your problems, that's a huge red flag for a man of value. Like, what else you don't know? So they're peeping this, they're seeing this, so they're coming on TikTok to complain about the results that they're getting in the dating market without realizing that it's them being on TikTok is the reason why, the reason why they're getting these results on the dating market. It is mind-blowing to me, because it is clear as day. It is ABC 1, 2, 3 shapes and colors to me and to most people most of my subscribers. But to them, it is like rocket science. I don't get it. And then they're gonna say, oh, it's men's fault why they're not getting the results. Meanwhile, they're doing exactly what's not. Listen, we don't even try to figure it out. This is entertainment. We point and laugh.
I just saw that Kev on Stage was surprised to learn that women require a day of confirmation for a date night. Like, you talking to a guy on Wednesday, you plan a date for Friday, but if he doesn't confirm the day of, we're not getting dressed, we're not going. So my question to my 40 plus crew, ladies, do you require day of date confirmation? If he doesn't confirm that day, are you not going on the date? Or are you like, I don't care about that. If we talked on Wednesday, that's good enough. I don't need my date to be confirmed. And then guys, do you do day of date confirmations? Have you ever heard of this? Has a woman ever told you, like, if you don't confirm day of, I'm not going? Or are you just like, absolutely not, I'm not confirming a date. I set the date, I made the plans, I'm showing up and we going. Which one is it? My personal stance if we are talking and we plan a date on Wednesday, to not have talked in between that time is wild. So yes, please confirm the date, the day of. And at the end of the day, the only reason that women even are requiring this now is because they've been stood up, because men be playing around, because they don't do what they're supposed to be doing. So it's not just like, oh, I'm being difficult. No, history teaches us that if a guy doesn't confirm the date, the day of, he's not showing up. So neither am I.
Again, just another juvenile point that they have. They're acting like they have all these options. If confirming is so important to you, why don't you confirm it? I am one of those people who, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not even going to get out of bed until a confirmation is there. So because I know confirming dates or plan, it doesn't even have to be dates, just a plan with anybody at all. Confirming it is super important to me, so I am going to confirm it. It might not be important to the other person, so I'm not going to risk it. And then I'm not going to hold it against the guy if confirming is not important to him. It's important to me, so I'm going to confirm it. Again, another juvenile problem. If it's that serious for you, just confirm it. But nah, the man is supposed to do everything, because remember, they are going to let their hair down. They're sleeping. They have the glass slippers, and Prince Charming came to them. So the man is supposed to confirm the dates, even though he planned it, even though he going to pay, even though he did all of that just to confirm the date. All you got to do is confirm the date, but it's a problem. It's a problem.
Child, as I'm out here dating, I realize a new standard I need to have. I want somebody that loves me as much as Chicago loves the Bears, okay? This past weekend, now, I don't watch football like that. I get the updates of the Bears all the time, okay? But I ain't been out in Chicago on a Sunday in a long time, and I was this past weekend. And when I tell you Chicago loved the Bears, okay, the whole city loved the Bears, okay? It don't matter if they win. That ain't the point. Chicago is a loyal city, all right? And I realize that need to be on my list. Write that down. That need to be on my list. My next man need to love me as much as Chicago love the Bears, okay? Chicago showed up so much for the Bears in Vegas for this past game. Vegas probably thought that it was Soldier Field. That's how much of Chicago was there. That's how much they love the Bears. So in my new dating life, okay? My next man, you gotta love me as much as Chicago love the Bears.
Them coming to TikTok. If you're over 25 and you're on TikTok with these little juvenile messages trying to get attention, it's so cringe. These are 40-year-old women. This is what men have to choose from. And their narcissism will prevent them from looking in the mirror and saying, could it be me? Could it be me? Why men are saying, mm-mm.
So,
No.
last night I decided to do something that I probably shouldn't have done at 11 p.m. I decided to take my braids out, okay? While I was taking my braids out, I forgot that I was having a gentleman caller, okay? So I decided to take my braids out at 11 p.m. last night, okay? I was having a gentleman caller at around 4 a.m., okay? Because that's what time he gets up and goes to work. He was coming for breakfast before he went to work.
Yeah, for breakfast. Yeah.
Okay. But I forgot that he was coming. So I decided to take my braids out at 11, right? I didn't go to sleep until 2:30. Completely forgot he was coming. And then around 4, when he got here, he was trying to figure out why there was hair all over my house. Literally, there's hair on my bathroom floor. Cause you know when you just cut your braids out, you just start cutting. And then I was taking my braids out in my bed. So by the side of my bed, there's the pile of hair. And I just remember him like touching me, and I'm like, wait, it was like a fever dream. I was like, excuse me. I was like, my bad. I forgot you were coming. I forgot. He was like, I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm trying to figure out what's on your floor. I said, oh, that's hair. I was too tired to participate. I have to call him and apologize because I could not do anything at all, and I was just laying out. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? I'm gonna call him and apologize and say sorry because I definitely he was coming for breakfast and he did not get any before he went to work. And I have to apologize for that. But anywho, my braids are out. Okay, my braids are out. And I have until 1:30. I have a Botox appointment at 1:30. I have a lunch date after that. And then I have a second meetup at that. So I'm a very busy girl, and I still have to get my 10K steps in. So let me go do that. Happy Tuesday. Yeah.
The ghetto.
This is a 46-year-old grandmother. Can y'all spot the difference between her and a 16-year-old?
Okay, ladies, for those of you that are 35 and up, and this ain't no shit, no shade, but leave them little boys alone. Y'all making them way too comfortable thinking that all of us want to date kids.
Peep the neck tattoo, y'all.
Every young man, every male that has approached me in the past 2 weeks was in their damn 20s. When I tell you one little baby jumped out his car to come and try to talk to me, immediately I asked him, how old are you? He said 24. Boy, if you don't get the hell away from me, I'm trying to get rid of my own goddamn kids. What the hell I look like dating a 24-year-old? But that shit come from y'all thinking it's cool to date these young boys. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But see, so many of y'all doing it now, they think all of us in our 30s and 40s is with the shits. Look here. I got one going to college in a couple weeks. I'm counting down the days till I can get rid of the other one and send her ass off. Ain't no way in the world I'm taking in nobody else's child. Go on about your business, Junior. Go on. Y'all better leave that bullshit alone. So these little kids can leave us alone. I don't want no puppy. I want a big dog.
She's so flattered by being approached by a 24-year-old, she had to run and come tell her TikTok. This is the issue. These are the women men have to choose from on the dating market. If a man say, okay, you know what, I don't want to date a young woman, and I don't want to date somebody who's in their 20s. I'm looking for somebody who's in their 30s, 40s plus. Somebody who's probably, closer to retirement, who should be stable, who should have a strong foundation. I want to date a woman in her 40s because, certain things, for whatever reason, let's just say, this is what he's saying. Like, I want to date a woman in her 40s because, certain things she should already know. She should already have a strong foundation. Her kids are grown and, we can do life together, companionship. And then this is the mindset of a woman. You have this 40-year-old woman with 16-year-old mindset. Sister Shahrazad Ali said most black women, they're stuck at the age 16. That trauma, that arrested development. Like every single one of these clips that we're reviewing are 40-year-old women. Y'all tell me, are these moving like 40-year-old women? Think of the 40-year-old woman when we were children. Did they move like this? It is embarrassing to see how these 40-year-old women are moving like teenagers.
Ladies that are 35 plus. No, I think I want to talk to my 40 plus ladies. Come to the front. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in October. And for some odd reason, ever since I turned 40, the 30, 31, even 25-year-olds been trying to talk to Auntie. I don't know if it's this newfound confidence, this aura that I carry that I'm just like, this is me, take it or leave it. But honey, I done had to tell them, baby, I got a nephew close to your age. Auntie can't do it. But they are talking about giving me the world, want to take me out on dates, give me what I want, what I need, all that good stuff. If you too are 40 plus and going through the same thing, chime in below because I know I'm not the only one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of flattered because but
of course she's flattered.
Talk to me, let me know.
Of course she's flattered because only young men and men who standing at the gas station is actually checking for her, and they're not even checking for her seriously. They're just spitting game, and she thinking it's something solid.
Let me just tell y'all, as a woman in her 40s who has gotten back into this ghetto ass dating market, I want to tell you girls, it's okay to run a strip program. We got a one strike rule over here. One strike and you are out.
One strike and you don't even have that many options?
Okay.
What?
One strike.
Oh, you have a
your
one-strike
boundaries,
rule
know
and
your
hardly have any
non-negotiables,
options.
and stand on that shit. Okay? Because you can and you deserve to have everything you desire in a relationship and in a man. And they out there. Just pray and ask God. Write it down, put it in your Bible, and stay true to your shit. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. That's cool. Pray and ask God. Yeah, God will send you your man, sis. Your Prince Charming is out there. Just let your hair down and he will climb up your hair. Just go take a nap. Sleeping Beauty. Just go take a nap and your Prince Charming is just gonna show up. Yes, sis. Yeah.
I know Sister Felicia done dating. And I'm at the point in my singleness journey where I would pay top dollar just for a hug from a good smelling man. That's all I need. I don't need to know your middle name, your favorite color. I don't even need to know where you work. I just want to know when you're free to come give me a hug in your finest cologne. That's all I need. That's all I need, because man, make it so hard to do anything else. I just need you to show up and smell good and act like you got some sense just for 15 minutes. That's all I need. Because, you know, holiness is right. So I can do it all the other jazz. Just come give me a hug. You know, I'll even splurge and let you tell me how your day is. But other than that, no thank you.
Things I've learned about dating after 40. Number one, men still play games at this age. Emotional maturity is not guaranteed at any age. Number two, your standards are valid. You're not picky, you just know what you want. Number three, chemistry is fun, but compatibility is everything. When passion fades, you want a foundation. Number four, it's okay to walk away quickly. Red flags don't get a second chance.
Yeah, because you have
Number
a lot of
five,
options.
Being single is better than being in any wrong relationship. Peace is more valuable than drama. Learn from me so you don't have to learn the hard way.
Y'all, as I said, it's comedy. It's comedy at this point. We don't even debate because they're not going to listen. At 40, they don't make up their mind. They don't have their. Nobody can change their mind. At 40, nobody can choose. At 30, nobody can change their mind. And this is another reason why men prefer younger women, because they're open. They're more open to different, a different perspective. But these old broads, they think they know it. Even though they're not getting their desired results, even though they've been on the dating market for over 20 years and not getting their results, they think they know it and nobody can tell them nothing. So don't tell them nothing. Point, laugh, and men. Go watch the next video that pop up on the screen. Another bunch of 40-year-olds complaining about the dating market because they make for good content. It's comedy. It's a stress relief. Oh, what are we going to do today? You want to laugh? Let's watch these videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.